Today on the Transplant Helper, I'm going to be pausing for just a moment to celebrate my 5th year heart transplant anniversary. I hope you'll stick around with me. I'm going to be telling you about my life the last 5 years in brevity, as well as giving away 5 great Vogmasks and commemorating my donor all in one program. So stick around and stay tuned. Hey folks, welcome to Transplant Helper. Today, my name is Jim Merle. I want to pause for just a second and go ahead and show you this great t-shirt I'm wearing. I've actually only worn it. This will be the 3rd time in my entire life, but here's what it's all about. It basically says, I got my heart at UAB Hospital. So many of these t-shirts are given out. This one is the only one I have. It's special to me. It's signed all over front and back by friends, family members, staff, pretty much everybody who had anything to do with me receiving the great gift of life. And I'm so thankful for it. This is my prized possession. And because of that, I think I wore it the day I left the hospital. I think I wore it last year on my 4th year anniversary to do a video. You can go back and check that one out. And then I'm wearing it today on my 5th year anniversary, and that's it. The rest of the time, this kind of hangs over in the corner, just like a shrine, if you will. Something that I really, cherish and treasure in my life. Now, with that said, there's yet something else I treasure over here behind me. I want to show it to you very quickly. I've actually shown this a few times in a couple of other videos. This photograph right here is of my donor. His name was Dickie. Dickie was a wonderful, wonderful individual. Now, he passed away in a tragic accident, obviously, just a day or so before my transplant occurred back on May the 23rd, 2013. And I just want to pause right now and kind of commemorate his death, commemorate the sacrifice that he gave and the great life that he has offered me. And I want to do that not only by saying thank you to him, but especially and more especially to his family, his mother Louise, his sisters, which I still have a great relationship with. I'm still able to speak with on pretty much a weekly basis or communicate with in some way. So thankful to know them, and especially so thankful to cherish a part of Dickie in myself and to carry him with me every day. So my greatest appreciation to Dickie and his family, as well as let me ask you to go ahead and offer up a prayer for them today, okay? This anniversary of celebration for me is at the same time a time of sorrow to an extent for them. Now, if I can catch my thoughts, that was all hard to say. Catch my thoughts and catch my breath, I'm going to move on. Now, what I'm going to be doing here in just a moment, I'm going to be going through with you 5 words, 5 points of how my 5 years of transplant anniversary have gone. Try to summarize that in a word a little bit. Maybe that'll kind of ring home with you, maybe similar to your situation, maybe not, but at least you'll be able to enjoy and celebrate along with me in using those 5 words. And then after that is done, let me put Dickie's picture back. After that is done and toward the end of this, I'm actually going to be giving away, to commemorate my 5th year anniversary, I'm going to be giving away 5 Vogmask, okay? So 5 Vogmasks we're going to be giving away here in just a moment along with this, and it's going to be a great program, okay? So I hope you'll stick around for that. Wait on the giveaway toward the end of that. Now, let me admit something to you. Even though today is May the 23rd, 2018, which is exactly 5 years post my transplant of 2013, I'm not actually here today. I had to pre-record this just a few days before because, like many of you, you have your annual checkups around the time of the anniversary. For me, this year, it just happened to fall right on my anniversary, so I'm probably experiencing a heart cath or some kind of a test right now. I'm missing out actually being with you. But anyway, this is as good as it gets for me. And again, I'm so excited because I got my heart, folks, at UAB Hospital, Birmingham, Alabama. Now, with that said, let me just tell you a little bit about my last 5 years. Again, I'm going to use one word for each year to try to describe it in brevity, and especially this 5th year here. Now, the very first word I want to use with you today is the word intensity. If you want to describe my first year in any way at all, I think you have to describe it. Maybe your year was the same, your first at least, I had to describe it as a year of intensity. Now, whether that was in the first day or two, where I'll admit I experienced some intense pain. I had a tube that got out of whack, got on the lung, wasn't a good situation, but I experienced some intense pain. Or later on, throughout that first year, I just experienced some unbelievable changes in my life. I was living a life that first year that I had never known before. I was a congenital heart patient of 1975, had a heart surgery at 6 months old. Even though I'd done well, I'd already at that point lived my life for 38 years knowing life one way. So when my life started to change post-transplant, I became more capable, more physically able. It was intense. I mean, it was a year of change. It was a year of learning new things, everything about transplant. Basically, I was scratching and scrounging to try to learn within that first year. And I think it was in that first year, even though I didn't start the Transplant Helper per se, right in that point, at least as far as these videos, it was during the first year that I thought, you know what, if this is stuff I need to be learning, it's probably stuff that every transplant patient needs to be learning. So I was kind of inspired during that year, just to learn everything I could and to do it intently or with intensity. Number two, and this really describes not the first year, but the second year. The second year was a year of impatience. And the reason I say that is because when I healed up in that first year, I got past the soreness, I got past the achiness, I got past the majority of the side effects on my medication and all. My chest had mended up, but I just wanted to do everything. You just kind of get your mindset that I want to do this, 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 and this. And when you can't quite accomplish that, it's not a matter of effort. It's not a matter of will or want, but when you cannot quite accomplish that, I got so impatient. It seemed like during that second year, I was kind of taking 5 or 6 steps forward and then only just 1 step back. And even though that's not bad odds, still I would get frustrated. Still I was impatient. Still I just wanted to do more. And so the second year I would describe as a year of impatience. Year number 3 for me, the third year, was a year of improvement though. I got past the intensity, I got past the impatience, and by the third year, it was a tremendous year of improvement. It was during the third year that I began to really take notice of a lot of the changes that had gone on in my life, a lot of the capabilities I now had, especially some of those physical things. It was in the third year that I'm running around in the yard with a football, playing with my son, or going places with my daughter, helping her to go shop, and, things that I couldn't have normally done in the previous years, maybe at any point in my life. And all of a sudden, I'm able to enjoy that. And so it was certainly a year of improvement where I actually, to be honest with you, began to look back and almost was forgetting all of the first problems, all of the first difficulties, all the first trials that I endured. And I just every day seemed like a new milestone was being met. Now, is life perfect now? No. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting here during this video. If you've seen my last 2 videos from last week, I'm struggling with a little bit of kidney distress. So, I'm not keeping my breath as well right now. I'm not feeling that great right now. It'll get better, but during that third year, it was a year of improvement. So great year for me. Year number 4, which I actually talked about on last year's episode, very similar to this, was a year of inconceivable things. And that is by the 4th year, I was doing things, all over my life, physically, emotionally, spiritually, able to do things and be involved in things I never thought possible. Again, going back to that 38 years I'd spent as a congenital heart patient, never being able to go and do and participate like most kids or like even most adults. I mean, yeah, I worked a lot of years. I worked in the cabinet industry, for example, and during that time, I did a lot of physical labor. I did a lot of, stressful work type things that I didn't think I could do at the time. But now, that 4th year, I was able to accomplish so much more. And it was during the 4th year, this past year, that I was able to start the Transplant Helper, that I was able to start producing these videos, which now number, by the time of this episode, more than 190. So we're knocking on the door of 200 episodes. We're knocking on the door of, I think right now, 1,650 some odd subscribers, something like that. Never in my life, or ever, I don't know which one's right. My English is not great. I don't even apologize for it, but never in my life did I conceive that I could make it to that point. And I conceived that I could do that sort of thing. So here I am, May the 23rd, 2018. This year, and I'm just kind of putting a word with it already, and I hadn't even got into it yet. I will be as of tomorrow, I guess. It'll be my first day of it. But right now I'm putting a word with this year. And that is my 5th year post-transplant anniversary is going to be a year of involvement. And I mean by that, I want to be involved in your lives. I want to be involved in the lives more than I am now of those around me who need help, who need that, shoulder to lean on, who need that, ear to hear, to listen to, who need, just someone to be a guide, to be a mentor, to be something for them. And again, that's what I hope the Transplant Helper video series has been all about. But in the 5th year, it's exactly what I want it to be about. I want to be the person who's involved in everything, whether it's what I always talk about, whether it's advocating for organ donation, educating fellow transplant patients, and motivating everybody around me to do better, to be better, and live better, because that's what life is all about. Now, that's basically been my 5 years of life. So intensity of the first year, yeah, maybe you experienced that. Impatience of the second, probably you dealt with that. Improvement in the third, inconceivable things in the fourth, and now as I embark on the 5th year, involvement. So before we jump into this giveaway, let me go ahead and ask you, if you would, be sure to comment below this video if you'd like. Comment below this video. Tell me about maybe how many years you are post-transplant. If you're not, tell me about your journey toward transplant. But tell me how many post-years you are transplant, and kind of summarize that if you can. You don't have to write a novel about it, but tell me something about your life, something that's special about your life that has occurred because of the gift of life. Now, again, let me back up. Certainly, I want you to pray for my donor family. Keep Dickie, his entire family in your prayers. I know this is a day and a time of sadness for them. It's certainly a time that you cannot get over. You can only get through. So to you, Miss Louise, to all of the family, please know I'm praying for you and I love you dearly. But for those of you watching the program outside of that, let's celebrate together right now. Let's give away some of these Vogmasks, okay? Now, what I've done, and I realize I'm not even going to try to edit this. I'm going to leave it as is, okay? But what I've done today, I've got these Vogmasks, which I've got 4 right here. I'll go ahead and pull 1 from behind here, so 5. Now, these don't necessarily have to be the specific mask we're going to give away. As a matter of fact, these masks, some of these look like male, some female, some small, some large. Actually, if you'll contact me after the video, if you see that you've won, let me know what size you need. And, if you're getting this for a male or female, whatever, I'll try to pick one that's appropriate and that you'll enjoy style-wise, okay? But with that said, I'm going to be using something different today. I know on most drawings I've been using a hat. Today, we're not going to use a hat at all. I'm going to use a sippy cup. You say, why a sippy cup? Well, again, remember, in the last 5 years, I've added to my family and adopted 3 little girls who, up until about time of program a month ago, they were 3, 2, and 1 year old. Now they're 3, 3, 1 year old. But anyway, and so I've experienced a lot of things as far as being a parent again in life. Diapers is one, but I couldn't really see that you get too excited about me pulling your name out of a diaper. But anyway, a sippy cup is close enough. So I've got, if you've ever entered in a drawing, okay, ever entered in a drawing for a Vogmask, believe it or not, your name is crammed, and it took cramming, but your name is crammed in the sippy cup. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this cup. Oh, did I mention this shirt? Yeah, I know I mentioned it. The reason it's so big is because I've lost over 25 pounds since transplant. So it's not going to fit anymore, but I still love it. Anyway, excuse me. Again, no editing. Sorry. We're going to get in this cup right now. I'm going to pull out 5 names, and you're going to be an instant winner of a Vogmask. By the way, if you'd like to enter to win a Vogmask, put beneath the video the word Vogmask and type the words "Stay Stronger." Vogmask, stay stronger. That's what I always say at the end of the programs. I will in a moment, but type Vogmask, stay stronger, and I'll keep stuffing your name into a sippy cup, a hat, or something. But anyway, here we go. I can't really stir these as well, but I'll twist them around Close my eyes for a minute like we always do. I'll say the words, dig around, dig around, dig around like I always do. Let's pull out the name. Here we go. Vogmask number 1. And if I mispronounce your name, I'm so sorry to all of you. I can't do very well with that. Vogmask number 1, Kim Troutman. Kim Troutman, you are the winner of the first of my 5th year anniversary Vogmask. So Kim Troutman, congratulations to you. Go ahead and contact me via private messenger on Facebook or however beneath the video, something. Contact me and let you know you saw the video, and then I will get with you and get some personal information like an address, to send a mask out to you. So Kim Troutman, you are number 1. Congratulations to you. So here we go. We're going to dig around, dig around, dig around. Close my eyes. Pull another name out. Let's see who we have here. Okay, now I know this person goes by some aliases. They're a follower of me on Facebook, several different social medias, including a subscriber to the YouTube channel. But here we go. This is what it is here in short. JC Golf. JC Golf. That's JCGOFF is what I wrote this down at. JC Golf, you are the winner of my 2nd 5th year transplant anniversary Vogmask. So congratulations to you. I look forward to getting it out to you very soon. So here we go. Sippy cup again. Dig around, dig around, dig around, dig around. Pull out the next name. Number 3. Number 3. Who do we have today? Yes. Great, great. I'm familiar with this name also. Beth. Now, I didn't say I could say the name. I just said I'm familiar. Beth Landman. Beth Landman. I know I'm saying that wrong. Beth Landman, I apologize for messing up your name, but you are the winner of yet another. It is the 3rd Vogmask of my 5th year giveaway. So Beth Landman, congratulations. By the way, I'm sweating right now. Wearing 2 t-shirts is a little bit difficult, even if one of them is this one. I'm hot. That's why I'm coughing. Anyway, let's get back in the cup. Maybe if I hurry up. You probably wishing I hurry up. By the way, you can always double the speed on these videos if you'd like over on YouTube. All right, now, I can't actually fulfill this one, but I want to be totally honest about it. And here's the reason I can't fulfill it. It's the same exact person, okay? So I really don't mind sending JC Golf 2 mask. Matter of fact, I'll do that. I'll send you 2 if you want to. But anyway, that means I'm going to have to give away another one so that no one gets offended by that. So you win another mask, but that would have been the 4th. Still, it makes it the 4th coming up. So let's dig around, dig around, dig around. See, I told you putting your name in multiple times would help. Dig around, dig around, dig around. Let's pull out another name. Watch it be the same person again. No, it's not. Mark Barber. Mark A. Barber. Mark. Wow. Mark is an inspiration. I plan on doing a whole video when he sends me the video I'm asking for, Mark. You hear me? I plan on doing a whole video on Mark A. Barber on one of my Fridays Fathers. Mark is a great individual. He's actually looking for being in the transplant games along about August, I think it is. Don't quote me on that. But this year, Mark A. Barber is awesome. He's a great friend of mine. Mark A. Barber, you win Vogmask technically number 4, since we're giving 2 away to one person. Mark, thank you so much for being a supporter and a friend. Great, great. Congratulations. Okay, here we go. Number 5. Let's dig around again. I'm trying to get all the way to the bottom here. Let's get somebody out of the bottom just to make sure. Being fair, dig around, dig around. Who do we have? This is number 5. A great friend of mine. I got to hurry on this one. Jenny Hanner. You are a winner. Jenny Hanner is a good friend of mine. She's from my hometown, folks. Jenny Hanner is a good friend of mine. As a matter of fact, she's been through a real struggle the past year, put on the transplant list, then turned around and rejected from the transplant list at UAB, sadly. And then she got a second opinion. She's actually about to move to Houston, Texas. She's on the transplant list out there again, and so she's moving to Houston, Texas. So, Jenny, I'm sorry, you will need a mask in Houston. I promise you. It's hot out there like it is here, and dusty out there like it is here, and, new pollens. Jenny, I'm going to be giving you a mask. Matter of fact, I'll hand deliver that to your house, Jenny. How about that? Anyway, congratulations. That is 6 masks, but the 5 I promised, 2 to 1 person. Again, hey, To JC Golf, congratulations if I said your name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Congratulations to you, because look at what kind of luck you had today. Anyway, I know this has taken a while. It's probably been 20 minutes, hasn't it? Probably 20 minutes. Huge day for me. 5th year transplant anniversary. Wonderful 5 years. Looking forward to the next one and the next and the next. How many of you out there have experienced such great blessings? Probably all of you. But anyway, one more time, pray for my donor family, for Dickie, his whole family during this time, and just live life. Do what you can do. Do everything you can do. Be thankful for the gift that you have, and always, like always at least, stay stronger, friends.